This time by. The white flag will go in the air one more time around. Ryan Blaney just in front of Kyle Busch. The gap closed to 3 car lengths. Down the short chute through 1 and 2. And now the long back straightaway. Kyle Busch closing the gap. Down the back stretch they go. He blocks.
Blaney misses
Here comes
mark.
Kyle Busch.
Blaney misses mark in 3 and 2. They open the door for Kyle Busch in a 54.
Clear right now, clear right now, clear right now. Don't jack your entry up. Get up there, hit it.
Kyle Busch with an amazing pass down the back stretch. He's won here before in 2013. With a half a lap to go, Kyle Busch passes Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Busch is going to win at Indianapolis.
The throttle. You can hear how much throttle he was able to stay in. That was unbelievable. If he can do that, he'll be hard to beat.
White flag in the air. One more time around the brickyard.
One back here. Watch him.
A flawless turn number 1 through the short chute and into 2. He's got a big lead. Kyle Busch looking to make the sweep. A little debris on the front. It's not going to matter. He's going to go as hard as he can.
That's only going to help at this point. That's more downforce. They don't care about temps. 2 more good corners for Kyle Busch.
Into 3. The gap closed just a bit by Joey Logano. Right back into the gas through the short chute. Into turn 4. Now all Kyle Busch is going to see will be the flag stand. Fans on either side. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners. We're back to racing at Indy. Already looking to the inside. The 88 of Kevin Harvick's not going to be able to make the move on Kyle Busch as they go into 1. Harvick with a good run. He's inside Kyle Larson. Now Larson able to surge in front as they go through 2 and down the backstretch.
That side-by-side racing is exactly what Kyle Busch wants to do. As you see, the rest of the field span out. But there you go. Kevin Harvick gets a good run down the bottom. He should clear Kyle Larson here, but he still has a lap and a half to go. Can he catch the 18 of Kyle Busch?
We're in overtime, sponsored by Credit One, and they made it to the overtime line. It is official. Kyle Busch, is he going to be able to hold up as they go 3 wide? 3 and 4. Will Kyle Busch be able to hold off the hard-charging Kevin Harvick behind him? White flag in the air one more time around.
You see right there, Justin Allgaier inside Elliott Sadler for the $100,000, Rick.
Dash for cash. Allgaier takes the spot away from Elliott Sadler. Through the short chute, into 2, and down the backstretch they go. Allgaier in front of Elliott Sadler for Dash for Cash, that $100,000 bonus. Out in front of the field, it's still Kyle Busch. He's got a half a second lead over Kevin Harvick as they go into turn number 3. One last opportunity for Kevin Harvick to steal this win away from a dominant Kyle Busch. A year ago, Kyle Busch swept the Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup Series races from Indianapolis. Can he do it again this weekend? Kyle Busch will win at Indianapolis. Martin Truex Jr. on the top 4. Back to racing at the Brickyard. Second attempt at overtime. Busch able to clear the 22 of Joey Logano. He gets up the racetrack a little bit higher as they come out of 2. That allows Kenson to move inside of Joey Logano. Now the race to the overtime line. They stay green. He gets to the overtime line. It will be an official attempt at overtime. Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth. Joey Logano's dropped back to 3rd. Denny Hamlin, 4th.
White flag, 1 more by 10. They'll get Dyson here again. Comes back no matter what. Don't worry. Take your mark.
They spread out as they come by the grandstands. 1 lap to go. The question now, do they have enough fuel to go all the way around? wondered if he could finish races, if he could win the championship. He showed everyone a year ago he could do just that. Now he'll get through 4 for the final time at the Brickyard in a racetrack that makes legends. Kyle Busch has been legendary today. Kyle Busch, back-to-back, wins at the Brickyard.
Through 1 and 2 to get that big run down the back straightaway.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. The white flag in the air. Menard looking to the inside, then the outside. William Byron blocking both times before they got into turn 1.
Menard tried to get to his bumper, see if he could loosen him up right there at that point in time. Here's his last chance, really, of making this happen.
Got a good run off turn 2.
Down the backstretch they go for the final time. William Byron, a car length in front of Paul Menard. Byron now coming up on lap traffic. Will that affect him as they go through the final turn? He goes to the inside of the 52. Will Paul Menard have anything for him? Coming out of the front stretch. The first time he's ever been to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Will he be able to hold him off? William Byron wins at Indy. Green flag back in the air. Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank, is underway. Great restart for the 5 of Casey Kane. Can he hold it on the bottom of the track? Kane gets by him. Smoke rolling out behind the 11. Casey Kane in front of the 2 of Brad Keselowski. They go down the backstretch. Still smoke coming out of the 11. He gets up the racetrack. And the 11 goes around. They're right behind him. Did they get to the overtime line? They haven't got there yet. Has the caution come out yet? Now the caution comes out. The question will be, did the caution come out after he crossed the overtime line? A lot of damage to the 27 of Paul Menard. The 11 of Denny Hamlin. We saw smoke rolling out from underneath the 11. We're going to find out if there's the white flag. We just saw the white flag indicating that they did get to the overtime line before the caution came out. Waiting for an official word from NASCAR, but Keith Rodden looks like he's celebrating. A record 14th caution. Still waiting to hear the official word if they did get past the overtime line before the caution came out. If they did, it will be Casey Kane's first Brickyard 400 win. And we take a look at the overtime line. Casey Kane was there before the caution came out. Casey Kane will win the Brickyard 400.
On a great restart. Not a good restart, a great restart. It is not able to stay with the 9 on the straights.
99 laps in the books, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Can Allgaier hold them off one more time?
Into turn 1, final time here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Justin Allgaier scampers away by 2 car lengths. Here's Tyler Reddick. He is poised, he's in position, and he is ready to pounce. The question is, has he fallen back too much? They're on the back stretch for the final time.
I don't know if he has the help right now. He's definitely going to get the run, but it might just be too little, too late for Tyler Reddick. He gains on Justin Allgaier down into turn 3, makes a move to the inside. He's not able to get there. Coming to you, Jeff.
Yeah, just not enough help from late from behind for Reddick to get that run. I think if Allgaier has a good, clean corner here, it's going to be very hard for the 9 of Reddick to get there by the start-finish line. It's just not enough racetrack left.
2 car lengths separate the top 2. Justin Allgaier looking for his very first win at the Brickyard. Allgaier will win in Indy. Brad Keselowski takes the lead. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Eric Jones up to second. Keselowski, Jones, 1 and 2. Hamlin falls back to third.
great last handful of laps we've had in Indianapolis. It's about to be the captain and Keselowski getting ready to drive into victory lane at the Brickyard. Keselowski is gone off two.
Roger Penske has never won the Brickyard 400. 2 more corners, and Brad Keselowski is going to bring that gift to the boss man. Here he comes down in turn 3. A big lead on Eric Jones, who is a surprise second-place finish.
And not only a Brickyard 400 win, but think about the 2-car. They were pretty much unheard of in the regular season. 2 wins in a row now coming to the playoffs.
2 crown jewels. Last week, it was the Southern 500. This week, the Brickyard 400 for Keselowski.
A little bit of a run. Can he apply enough pressure on the exit of turn 1?
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Busch trying to get to win number 100. He's going to make 96 if he gets back to the Brickyard first here in Indy.
For the final time into turn 1, here's Allgaier waiting to see if he has enough to make the move. So far in 1-0. So far in 2-0. Can he draw up off the corner? Here for the final time, Allgaier almost makes contact with the wall.
There was a slight wiggle on the 18 car there. Kyle Busch just couldn't open the door. He's not quite close enough. He might have the run here, but he doesn't have the momentum to make that move into 3. There was a slight window open, and it just wasn't big enough for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to make a big arc into turn 4, trying to get to the bottom a little bit sooner. Hope the 18 wiggles. The 18's not going to make a mistake. Kyle Busch heads it at the checkered.
Kyle Busch in front of the 7. Kyle Busch is going to win again at the Brickyard.
Chance of him making a mistake is very, very small.
He is rising to the occasion. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 2.5 miles around the Brickyard. The 16th spot still up for grabs.
Kevin Harvick is already leaving turn 2. Meanwhile, Daniel Suarez trying to put as much pressure on Paul Menard as possible. It could be too much, too little, too late. Suarez and Menard race their way off turn 2 for the final time this afternoon.
Suarez closes in. This is pretty close. I don't know, he might have an opportunity to try to get in a position here, but still not going to be enough.
And making the final turns here at the historic Brickyard. Kevin Harvick has won before. He's going to win again. Kevin Harvick wins the Brickyard 400.
Pressure.
And his spotter tells him he has no pressure. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Do not look in that mirror.
Indiana kid trying to win the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Rick, he told us his first memory of the Brickyard was watching Tony Stewart win the Brickyard 400. Can he repeat another Indiana driver winning at the Brickyard? Back in second, Noah. Off course there in turn 1, gives up the second spot to Haley.
So Haley now is second, Noah Gregson third, AJ Allmendinger back in 4th, and a smoking 22 of Austin Cindric is running 5th. There you see the gap between 1 and 2. The biggest fight on the track now for 3rd. What a run for Chase Briscoe. At the start of the year, he said he thought he needed 8 wins to make his way into the highest series of NASCAR, which is the Cup Series. He has 4 wins already, looking for win number 5 today, and it could be one of the biggest. He calls this his home track. The Indiana boy has suffered through highs and lows this season.
Bring it home here.
Bring it home. The words coming through the radio for Chase Briscoe. The first ever running of the Xfinity Series on the road course at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and the Indiana boy is going to win it.
You can see the push from behind of Kenseth.
Austin Dillon also in there giving the shove to that outside line. Can he clear him? He does before they get to 1.
All right, I'd say Custer did a great job there helping his teammate get out front.
That speedy drive that's on the racetrack. It was blowing up, and we saw the 4 go through. Now it's Kenseth running second, trying to get a draft. Battle for 3rd, teammates Eric Almirola and Cole Custer.
Harvick has been shot out of a cannon. What a restart and a mess back here for everyone else.
short chute and into 4. Again, if they get the white flag, the next flag will end the race.
A little contact there between the 2 41 Cole Custer and Keselowski as Kesey takes 4th place. Custer trying to hang on to a top 5 here.
White flag is out. One more time around. Kevin Harvick. A huge lead over Matt Kenseth. Down the backstretch for the final time. Harvick, Denny Hamlin. They've been the dominant 2 cars all of 2020. Hamlin crashes out as they were battling for the lead. Now Harvick trying to go back-to-back at the most famous racetrack in the world. Coming out of turn 4, Kevin Harvick is going to see the checkered flag. He wins again at the Brickyard. Presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around this almost 2.5-mile road course here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Austin Cindric has really put on a great display here. He's led 28 laps already, a big day for the family. Tim Cindric is here. He's the president of Team Penske. Normally he's on the road. He's following IndyCar, and a part of that series as it goes from track to track, he's able to now watch his son. Megan, his mom, normally took him to the racetrack when he was a kid. She's able to watch and enjoy what Austin is able to do. So a big day for the Cindric family and potentially a big day for Penske.
Down this back straightaway, just a few more corners away from kissing the bricks here at Indy. He's on a 6-race winless streak in road course. Even though he's dominant at these tracks, this is his longest drought. Trying to hope to come around these final few corners and end that. You know he's excited. Coming around to you, Bert. A few more corners with his 22 car. He's got himself a win.
Yeah, Junior, I told you this morning, I thought the field had closed the gap a little bit on Austin Cindric. He looked at me and said, nah, hadn't happened. You were right, Austin Cindric. Just so smooth today. Didn't look like he had the best car early in the race, but just managed it. Nice job coming to the start-finish line.
Looking for his 5th win of 2021 and looking ahead to 2022, he'll be a full-time Cup Series driver, driving the 2-car for Team Penske on the Cup side. But today he's going to win at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Cindric gets the win. Second row, A.J. Allmendinger in the 16 on the inside of row 2. Once again, hard on the gas. Across the yard of bricks. 2 laps to go from Indy. A great restart for Denny Hamlin.
Here he comes into turn 1. Chase Briscoe's going to give him a run for the money. Here's Briscoe to the outside, but he's going to be offline. No, oh, Briscoe's in the grass. Now it's a battle for the lead with Hamlin and Allmendinger. Briscoe will come back onto the grass, and now he will be side by side with Denny Hamlin. Briscoe getting forced off course with a piece of debris that went flying off the race car when it happened, but they're back on course. Battle for the lead. Well, now exits turn 5 and 6, and Ryan Newman gets the curbing in turn 6.
Down the back straightaway, there's smoke out of the 11 car. It's all clear now, though. He leads them into 7. Briscoe right on his tail. We'll have to see how Nascar...
Stop and go. 14 has a
Stop and go for the 14 car. He is not racing for the win. Oh, he's going to spin Denny. Denny is spun out. The 14 car spun Denny Hamlin out into turn 10.
That puts A.J. Allmendinger in the lead because Briscoe will have to serve a penalty. He did not enter back onto the racetrack the way that you're supposed to. So A.J. Allmendinger is going to be the leader right here. Ryan Blaney right behind him. Kyle Larson behind him. Can Kyle Larson run him back down?
Briscoe missed the turn. A.J. Allmendinger, he's in front. Ryan Blaney running in the 2nd spot. And yes, Kyle Larson is right back in it in the 5. Coming up on 1 lap to go. One more time around. Larson tags the wall when he comes out of 14. In front, A.J. Allmendinger trying to grab another win. He'll be his first at Indianapolis. Blaney running 2nd.
Here they come for the final time into turn number 1. Does A.J. Allmendinger have enough to get it back to the start-finish line and win at the Brickyard? He'll lead Ryan Blaney by 2 car lengths, by 3 car lengths. As further back they begin to stack up, they clear turns 3 and 4 as right now A.J. Allmendinger Allgaier will take him through turns 5 and 6 for the final time this afternoon in Indianapolis.
AJ's well clear of second place Ryan Blaney. The battle really is for third and fourth. Blaney clear now of Larson down here in 7. No lockups on the 16 car. He gets into 7 clean. Heads into turn 8. Going back and forth. He's worked all day to put himself in this position. Leaving turn 10 with about a 6-car length lead over Ryan Blaney. Blaney under attack.
AJ Allmendinger, driver for Colleague Racing. Colleague Racing going full-time Cup racing next year. They have no wins in the Xfinity in the Cup Series. AJ Allmendinger with just a few more corners to get them their first win.
A.J. Allmendinger could come here and pull off the most amazing win of his career at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Another chapter written into the Indy history books. A.J. Allmendinger will cross the yard of bricks, the winner of the first ever road course race for the Cup Series. And Allmendinger on the front stretch once again. 1 lap to go into my Credit One Bank.